Hello, my name is Frances Cobb, and for my research project, I studied the effects of beta-alanine on blood lactate following maximal aerobic exercise. So, blood lactate concentration is often used to detect metabolic changes that take place in the body during exercise. Lactate accumulates in working muscles during exercise when the amount of oxygen that the body needs to convert glucose to energy is low. So, this buildup can cause cramps, muscle pain, and muscular fatigue during exercise. Beta alanine is a naturally occurring amino acid that aids in the production of carnosine, which plays a large role in muscle endurance. So, beta alanine has gained so much popularity over the years, especially in pre workouts, due to its ability to enhance performance and increase exercise capacity. So, for this study, 6 subjects volunteered to participate in a standard Bruce protocol maximal aerobic exercise test that took place on 2 separate visits and were separated by at least 1 week. And these individuals were asked to abstain from consumption of alcohol and use of tobacco at least 24 hours prior to each trial. They were also asked to avoid any sort of vigorous exercise 24 hours prior to each trial. So these 6 people were split into 2 groups, a placebo group and a control group. And upon arrival, they either consumed a cornstarch and water solution or a beta alanine and water solution that was unknown to them. And blood lactate was measured for the first time 30 minutes after drinking the solution and before starting their exercise test. So before starting, each individual was fitted for a headgear, a mouthpiece, and a heart rate monitor was attached to the chest. And as previously stated, this was a Bruce protocol maximal exercise test. So speed and elevation increased every 3 minutes during the test. And at each 3-minute mark, blood pressure, heart rate, and RPE were evaluated and documented. And because of the mouthpiece, subjects were asked to communicate through hand gestures, giving a thumbs up if they felt as though they could continue on to the next workload, or giving a thumbs down or a waggle of the hand if they felt as though they needed to come to a stop. So at this point, the subjects were asked to continue for another 30 seconds or into the next workload, just to allow the researchers to document any maximal values. And at this point, the treadmill was put into recovery mode and the individuals were able to start walking. And 5 minutes into recovery, the second blood lactate measurement was taken. So once the subject's heart rate was below 120 beats per minute, or their systolic blood pressure was below 130, or they felt as though they were recovered, the test was over. So once they got off of the treadmill, they were asked to schedule their next appointment, and then they were able to leave at that point. So based on the results of this test, we were able to conclude that supplementation of beta-alanine decreases lactate concentration after maximal exercise. So these individuals were able to work out for a longer period of time. And this would suggest that performance improved due to the lower blood lactate accumulation during the exercise.